Katuktu. Kalgushkuna Yamaik. Long, long ago, in the early days when the first people lived upon this land, they were the Payómkawichum, the Quecham, now known as the Luiseño people. They lived peacefully in the San Luis Rey Valley in small villages near fresh water. They lived in homes called quicha that were dome-shaped and made from arroyo willow and tule reeds.
Katuktu, Morro Hill, obviously is a landmark. What I see when I drive down here sometime, I see Katuktu. Katuktu had its place, and also the other places that reminded people of who they were and where they came from and what that meant. There was a tradition was told from the elders to the youth as a story, and that's what they believed because that's what was shared. And to you, that was what kept you on the path.
The people hunted and fished, they harvested and gathered, only taking what was needed and always caring for the land. One day, Momot, the ocean, rose up and began to flood the San Luis Rey Valley. They gathered up their children and babies and began to leave the village. The men helped the elders who could no longer run or walk quickly. Everyone fled the village and headed toward the little hill called Katuktu.
Pechanga is kind of, from here, it's kind of northeast from us, going towards inland. And there's a mountain up there called Observation Point. The song that was sung when the people there were seeing what was happening from that point, when they saw the ocean rising and their people were running in front of it and they trying to escape it. And as they were singing that song, they saw that a Katuktu on Morro Hill started rising. Something just started coming up and rising and rising. And the more they sang and everything, the people finally were getting to that knoll at that time, and they were being saved.
They climbed to the top of Katuktu, and from there they could look out on the whole valley. They watched as the water continued to rise. As the water rose, so did the little hill Katuktu. It continued to rise higher and higher, staying above the water, keeping the Payómkawichum people safe.
People did survive and are still here today. I go back a little bit and I go, there it is. This is where it was, and it hasn't moved.
Eventually, the water rolled back out into Momot, the ocean, and the people were able to climb down from Katuktu and return to the village. And if you stand very quiet and listen, you will still hear the songs of the ancestors in the wind, thanking Katuktu for saving them. Hamutap, the end.